What's going on, everyone? It's Dungeon here, and I'm coming back with another Elden Ring Beast Mode video. And today we're going to be going into the Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel for episode 10.01 as part of my full walkthrough. Now, as far as loot goes, the tunnel offers Golden Rune level 3, Smithing Stones 1 through 3, Somber Smithing Stones 1 through 3, the Crystal Knife, the Shatter Earth spell, various consumables and crafting materials, and after defeating the Ringblade Crystalian Boss, you'll be rewarded with the Smithing Stone Miner's Bell Bearing level 1. That being said, I'm actually going to do one thing before I show you how to get there. And that one thing is, I want to talk to the smithing master Iggy, because we have not talked to him after defeating the Bloodhound Knight with Blad. I think that's how you pronounce it. So, once you come over here, you tell him, yes, I've been sent by Blad.
If you're friendly with
Blythe. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. So now, all of a sudden, I'm gonna check this out. Ooh, look at that. Now you can get the Carian Filigreed Crest. Alright, that's gonna lower the FP of consumed by skills. So if you have like weapon skills and stuff like that, it will make a pretty big difference. So something to keep in mind. Very, very, very good to have depending on your build. Alright, now let me go ahead and show you guys how to get there. This is where we're going. We are over there, all the way over here. We're not going to go all the way over here. We're going to warp. But basically, in order to get there, you have to kind of travel through the swamps. Alright, this is where you come through from the Stormvale Castle. You would come down over here, make your way all the way through, and around. There's a walking mausoleum right here, and this is another reason why I am starting this video at this location and not the other location. So let me go ahead and bring you guys right in front of the entrance to the tunnel. Alright, you guys, so here we are in front of the walking mausoleum, and it is super early in the morning, so this thing hasn't started to walk around and make that bell noise. But just in case you're wondering, how do you find these tunnels? If you zoom in, alright, you'll actually see around the map there are these black circles with like orange-ish outlining, okay? That marks these tunnels that you can find all the really good upgrade materials. And there's like a little bit of a path here that you can walk up to. The first time you come here, it might be a little difficult in order for you to find this thing. But do search a little bit. You should be fine. You should find it no problem. And as always, two things when you come into these type of caves and tunnels and stuff like that. Number one, always lantern. Alright, I've talked about the lantern a bunch of times, so make sure you use the lantern. Number two, always fall down to the left. There's sometimes really, really good materials here. And I think I was here in one of the previous videos, but I didn't go all the way through. I just kind of grabbed a couple early items, you know, just to kind of buff out my weapons and stuff like that. But now what I'm going to do is finish up. I'm going to go through the rest of it. I think I walked into the first room, basically. So now we'll wrap this thing up, basically. What's up, everyone? If you have watched more than one video, do the channel a solid and give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps defeat the YouTube algorithm. Now, with that being said, let's get back to the video. Alright, if you want to summon people in, make sure you touch that thing. And we're actually going to come back here twice, and there's a reason for that. I'm gonna do this as if you know, I was one of you guys. And my tip is to basically come back a second time after the first time, because there are... Oh, a digger staff. Very cool. There is actually a kind of like a secret thing in this area, but it's like really it's like a jump. You know what I'm saying? So like if you don't do the jump right, then you're just totally gonna die. So it's better to actually come back here after you get the whole thing done. And there's a reason for that. So I think there's something back here for those of you who haven't been here before. And there is something, I want to say, in one of these corners. Forgive me for already having picked it up, But like I said, I did this, I think it was in episode 2 or 3. I'll link it up above for you guys, so you guys can go to that episode. Alright, grab these things if you're into crafting, and here we are. Now this is what I'm see those upgrade materials right over there? We're gonna come back to get those once we defeat the boss. Alright, and for those who are wondering, why am I choosing this tunnel first? Well, this is part of episode 10, and in episode 10 I am getting super OP. Now in between episode 10 and episode 10.01, this one, I actually spent a decent amount farming in that farming location. So, Alright, let me get my shield going here. Hold on a second. Very good. And there we go. Very cool. Something else I can do is have my Serpent God Sword available, so that not only do I gain HP, I get several different. I got the Blessed Dew Talisman, I've got the Assassin Crimson Dagger, and I have the Serpent God Sword. So I've got a whole bunch of regen like things going on over here, and basically makes it just, I mean, I can mess up a bunch of times, take damage, and you know, kill 1 or 2 enemies, and I'm pretty much back to full. So makes it really, really, really cool. The only thing that probably is going to kill me is falling off of something. In case you didn't know, in like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, #1 killer for PvE is gravity. So something to keep in mind. Gravity is real. Very, very, very real. Alright, now let's get over here. We got someone who's messing around. There we go. And against these guys, I think I've said it before on multiple occasions, make sure you're using heavy attacks. If you're not using heavy attacks against those guys, oh goodness, then your attack will bounce off. So use heavy attacks, whether heavy jumping attacks, charge heavy attacks, regular heavy attacks, whatever it is. Don't use the light attacks against them. That will be very bad. And I'll show you my stats actually. I said that oh my goodness. There we go. See? I'm pretty much back to full. In a couple seconds I will be back to full. So this makes it kind of cool. But let's see, is anyone chasing me? No. I'll show you my stats actually as of right now. I got up to level 116. That's quite a lot actually. So now I've got yeah, I've got a lot of stat increases, especially because I have that great rune going right now. So I got +5 to basically all my stats. But what that's going to do is really buff out my arcane scaling stuff. So if I'm trying to execute some bleed on anyone, then it'll take effect much quicker. Unfortunately, these enemies, and I don't even know, they might even be immune to bleed, honestly. So yeah, it is what it is. Ooh, I got lucky there. I did a light attack. That's a no-no. Alright. Grab the smithing stone. And sometimes you'll find in these places, I think in that first room, there's like a white stone on the wall. Those are somber smithing stones. So if you see those, make sure you pick those up. Alright. Now, this should look familiar because whenever you get to one of these, you should know to fall down on the left side, because sometimes there's some goodies on the left. Alright, and also make sure that you're using this thing. I should have used it earlier, because I don't know, there might have been I don't think there was a secret passage, but sometimes these places do have secret passages. So, looks like there's one right here. Alright, and here, oh, see, here's one right there, okay. Somber smithing stone 2. And what we're going to do is fall straight down right here. Alright. And we're going to drop down one more time after we grab that. And let's see, where do we drop down? Yeah, I'm going to drop down right here. Now, of course, you want to be careful. Very long fall. Don't get overexcited or anything like that, and should be fine. Alright, we're going to go ahead and close the circle, make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't think there is anything on this elevator besides what we just did, but just to be sure, I'm going to ride this thing up and then back down. We'll look both directions. We'll look this way first. But yeah, I don't think there's really anything over here. Doesn't look like it. And we'll look this way. Could be something. I don't know. Yeah, no, there's nothing. Alright. So, now we move forward. And here's the trick with this. What you want to do is, just kind of want to go fast. Like, not too fast. You don't want to fall off this thing. But, basically, you want to get the backstab in with these guys so you can kill one. Up. There you go. Always want to go for the backstab against these guys because you'll have some invulnerability when you're going for the backstab. Alright. So in case they're shooting their crystal little items that consumables that they use, it won't like affect you because you'll have those iframes. Alright. We are going to grab all those stones. And we're not going to write it up, but we are going to press it so that it works. In case something bad happens, you can really easily recover from, a death or something like that. You can get back down here pretty easily. Alright, so now, I think we got a couple marionettes that we have to kill in this areas. Yeah, okay. So, I think these ones I can bleed, actually. Oh my gosh. Hold up. I'm about to get killed. Alright. Alright. Let me go ahead and tell you what I should have done. I should have not aggroed those because there's one right around the corner right here. So, what you typically should do is just use a crossbow bolt or arrow or something, knock this one down and kill it. Alright, and you can come in this room and take care of business. Alright, but that's not what I did, and I'm fine. You, on the other hand, might not be fine, so take it with some bit of care. I suppose I can be a little bit reckless. Alright, now there's two of them in there, plus this one right around the corner. So I'll show you. Let's see. If you have like a whip, kind of works pretty nice there. Something that has reach. Let's see, do I have anything? No. Alright, well. too easy, I'd say. Too easy. But if you're following my guide, you also probably shouldn't have too much of a problem. Now, we just picked up the crystal knife. I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's a little bit meh, because there are other options for daggers. If you're into using daggers, there are other options for daggers that actually will allow you to access a little bit better versatility. You can put ashes and stuff on other things, which I don't believe you can put an ash of war on that one. Okay, so here's the deal. We're going for backstabs, alright? That's the point. Going for backstabs. Oh, no. No. Ah. Oh, let's try that again. Huh. Oh my gosh. Finally, backstab. Alright, we gotta work quick. There's another one. Oh yeah, that bleed works. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Man, if I can get a backstab. I'm gonna put it out there for you guys. The spell that he's using used to be so good, man. Used to be able to like, kind of like use non-stop. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. There was a way you could put it, I think on like one of your offhands or something like that, and then like it wouldn't actually use any FP for the first couple seconds, and it was like this really broken thing. But they patched that. Now it's just kind of like, it's just kind of like a decent spell, you know what I mean? So, alright. There we go. There's one back there, so make sure you grab it. Alright. There's one more dude right up above me. Make sure there's nothing else here. Yes, one guy right up here. There we go. Alright. Got all those guys killed, and this way has the spell. Shatter Earth. All these spells are kind of cool, man. Honestly, they did I think it was like 1.07. They like buffed that patch. They buffed the a lot of the spells that were just kind of like not very good, like this one, and just a ton of spells. Made it so much more balanced, honestly. So, you know, this spell might be a little bit better now, but it used to be kind of not so good after they patched it from when it was broken. And it was like legit a glitch, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like, you know, a legit way of using the spell. So another somber smithing stone. And a little tip, make sure that you're rolling off of these things, okay? Don't jump off of them, don't drop off of them, roll off of them, alright? Then you'll secure a safe landing, alright? Now that we're down here, this is pretty much it. One more of these. Alright, now, if you have strike, use strike damage against these guys. I did a video just the other day, and it is on arcane scaling, or not arcane scaling, but arcane incantation. So any kind of incantation that requires arcane statistics. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try out this Dragon Maw spell. I'm really excited to use it on this. So this will be the first boss that I ever really used this thing on. I was playing around with this spell, and let's check and see how it does. After, of course, I summon in my spirit to help me out. Alright, let's do it. Look at that, dude. Look at that. It's so broken, dude. Oh, goodness gracious, man. This is crazy. Look at how cool that spell was, you guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So cool. Alright, so that being said, let me go ahead and meet you guys back up at the beginning of this tunnel, because we have one last thing to do before we call it a day. Alright, you guys, so we are back at the beginning, and you might notice that I changed my clothes a little bit. Point was trying to get light load, because there's a little bit of platforming up ahead. The other thing that I did is I pretty much used all my runes. So if you're going to gain a level, go gain a level. If you need to farm up a little bit to gain a level, do that. If you're going to buy some arrows or whatever you're going to do, don't come in here with a bunch of souls, because that's just going to make you upset when you die. So do keep that in mind. Alright, then what we're going to do is make our way. You don't need to really kill anything, because we've pretty much already done that. But at the same time, you don't want to die. Alright, there you go. They're not going to be able to chase us from here. So, you know, you do want to be careful. You don't want to necessarily run and jump for some of these, and some of these you do want to run and jump for, okay? Like these ones, you probably don't want to run and jump. You just want to do a regular jump. But this one, let's see. It's possible I die here, so let's see how it goes. Alright, there you go. No problem. Easy peasy. There's one more jump, and that's this one. Alright, let's see how it goes. There it is. Alright. Just like that. And here's the thing. You could jump across, but remember how I said you come here after you beat the boss? So what we can do is actually just warp out. Alright? So we'll warp out and go back to where we started off. Alright? Alright, you guys, that concludes this episode of Elden Ring Beast Mode walkthrough, where we journeyed into the Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel so that we can get super OP. If you had fun, if you learned something, if you enjoyed watching this, hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so you don't miss another video, and as always, thanks, stay cool, and bye everyone.